Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and my name is Nemeka Onyeka Odereri. Welcome to series 1 of the Peter Obi governance lessons from the Peter Obi School of Government. Today I will discuss security. One of the major problems and the major challenges that have plagued Nigeria, especially over the last 9 years, is the issue of insecurity. One of the core reasons why Jonathan was harassed out of office, both by local operators and international operators, was the issue of Chibok girls kidnapped and insecurity in the northeast. Jonathan was totally blamed for the insecurity, for not tackling insecurity in the northeast and part of the middle belt. Of course, Jonathan was harassed out of office, and Buhari came into power with a promise that he would slay insecurity in 6 months. 8 years after Buhari assumed office, not only did insecurity extend beyond the northeast to every region of Nigeria, it became so virulent. Kidnapping, banditry have become mega industry in Nigeria. The worst part of it was Buhari wasted $27 billion. $27 whooping billion. Yet, insecurity moved from the northeast to the northwest, to the north central, to the southeast, every part of Nigeria. In fact, Karau Baraje, the APC chieftain, allegedly made some damning submissions that most of the bandits that are terrorizing the middle belt and the northwest came into Nigeria prior to 2015, that they were the people that the APC that imported them because to foment trouble, thinking that Jonathan will not willingly relinquish power. Today, Nigeria is beset with two mega monsters: corruption and insecurity. How do we tackle insecurity? Learning from the Peter Obi governance examples. Peter Obi wasn't the commander-in-chief when he was governor of Anambra State. The Peter Obi was the chief executive who was in charge of the state, who was not beholden to any godfather, and who was not ready to play any banner politics against the lives and interests of his people. Peter Obi did one simple thing, and which is something that we have suggested to the federal government of Nigeria and to other state governors to emulate. Peter understood that security is indigenous. What did he do? He got the input, the buy-in of the 177 town union leadership and people, and they bought into his security vision. He went to the state assembly, get them to pass a law. If your house is used to warehouse a kidnapped victim, you will lose it. If your forest is used to warehouse kidnapped victims, the forest bulldozer will visit and you will lose it. Peter Obi bought innocent trucks for every of the communities, got the police and army to train, asked the communities to donate their sons. Every community knows the good, the bad and ugly. They donated 30 to 50 of their sons. They were trained. They were given pump action rifles. Each community provided gated at the entrance, and they had communication gadgets communicating with each community. There was cross communication. In 6 months, all the bandits, all the criminals that made life impossible for commercialists in Anambra State, commercial people, were chased away from Anambra State. The Inspector General of Police listed Anambra State as the most secure state in Nigeria for 5 consecutive years. Peter Obi was in charge and he demonstrated it. Now, how do we replicate Peter Obi's governance example on security to Nigeria? Currently, the current security architecture of Nigeria is not working. What do we do? The current president of Nigeria during his campaign talked about how he was going to recruit 50 million youths and feed them with agbado, with ewa and other things. Mr. President, we don't need to employ 50 million youths. Go and borrow from the Peter Obi security template. And what is it? There is no reinventing the wheel. From Nigeria has 8,809 autonomous electoral wards. From each of the 809 electoral, I ask the community people, not the political people, to bring their talks. No. Let the traditional rulers, the clergymen, the communities do their own screening and pick 100 of their able-bodied sons. Educated sons, not sons who are addicted to drugs. Honest sons. And let them be enrolled and trained at the various military training centers. but they are going to be under the command of the National Security Advisor. Train them very, very well. The way you train anti-terrorist military men. But they are going to do two roles. Help to provide 24/7 in their communities and provide security for the industrial clusters of 1,000 hectares in every of the electoral wards. Train them, give them AK-47, equip them well, get innocent to work with NORD and Proforce to produce armored personnel carriers, 4 in every local government area. Truck-mounted machine guns, 2 in every local government area. 40 motorcycles in every electoral ward. 2 innocent trucks, or not trucks, in every electoral ward. Equip these guys. It will take us total of $3.75 billion to execute this. If you add the recurrent expenditure, it will come to about $5.2 billion. We are not going to put these monies under the fiscal revenue because they will sabotage it. We will set up a security trust fund. Nigerians will contribute to it. These special agro rangers will be paid 150,000 naira every month, and they will have life insurance and health insurance cover for their welfare. They will be trained and posted back to their communities, to their wards, and they will protect their people. At least they will have that filial commitment to protect their mothers, their fathers, their wives, and their children. And I tell you, under this special arrangement, for those in the Sub-Saharan areas, Navy will train them, provide them with amphibian vessels. I tell you, in 6 months, every of the bandits, unknown gunmen, ISWAP, Boko Haram that will strike and run into the bush or hide away will be wiped out from every inch of Nigeria. All the criminals that have been creating mayhem in the north, where we have solid minerals and part of Nigeria, will be chased away. And we will have agro clusters that can be able to produce enough for us to eat, give us 24/7 security, and allow us to produce nothing less than $375 billion in commodities and services annually into this economy. Take this from the Peter Obi School of Governance. You cannot invent the wheel. Security is indigenous. The current security architecture of Nigeria is very corrupted. Most of them are also complicit. It has become an industry. Therefore, to break this industry, we need to overhaul the architecture. Give security back to the communities. They will protect their environment. You can enter Umido in the night and drive all the way to Pambegwa and nobody will molest you. We had such arrangements between 1960 to 1966 and we can replicate it. Go and take lessons from the Peter Obi School of Governance on security management. Thank me and God bless you.